Hi YouTube fam, welcome to my channel. So my name is Luvuno K, and today I thought let me just show you my apartment tour. By the way, I'm so glad that you clicked on this video. Thank you so very much. Please remember to subscribe and like this video. Thank you. So I just moved to this house recently and I really love the space. I wanted to show the apartment tour once it was perfect, or once it was all done, all nice. But if we wait for that date, it might never come. So I thought let me just show you the tour of the house, and the rest will just show you as we grow in the channel. I'll be updating all the new things that get into the apartment. So without further ado, let's get started. Let's get to the video. Hi, so that's where the door is. So it's just a normal door like in all the rental houses, and I've put that curtain that I had in my previous house, and it's white, creamish white in color, or you can say it's off-white in color. So once you get in, I have this mat here. So the slippers are the indoor slippers, and the Crocs are for going outside if you want to go to the shop, the neighborhood shop that is. And then that mat I got it from P.S I. I got it for 400 and something shillings, and it's a really good mat. So once you get into the house and turn around, this is how it looks overall. Yeah, so first I have this chair. This seat, it's a 3-seater. I had it in my previous house, so it was a bit small, so I had the 3-seater. But I have plans to buy a 6-seater or a 7-seater in a lighter color. So that's that. And then I have this Masai shuka. I normally keep it here so that for those cold days or cold nights when you're sitting on the sofa, you can just use it to cover yourself. So that's the seat. I'll be selling this seat soon. So that's that. Then I have this carpet. This carpet, I actually was going for a turquoise color thing for my living room, but I could not find a good carpet that had that color combination. So I just thrifted this one. This one was about 7,500 shillings. So I just thrifted this one. In the meantime, because it's cold, it will stay in the living room, but once I get the carpet I want, I'm going to take it to the bedroom because it will go with the color I want for the bedroom. Also, guys, keep in mind that I just moved in, so a lot of things are not going to be that well finished. Yeah, it is work in progress. So then there's these curtains. So one thing, the shears, they're hanging on a they're hanging on a rope, because I did not know that if you buy the shears, it will need a different rod. I thought they will all go in the same rod. So I see now that it did not make sense, and I'm also going to work on that. I'm going to find a little metal to put above, close to the curtain rod. So that's the curtain. I got the curtain, and both the curtain and the shears at P.S I. So for the curtain, it was going for, I think, 600 per meter, and the shears was going for 250 shillings per meter. And that's a big window. That's what I love about this apartment. It has big windows, and it is really, really, really spacious. You see, I could even put a dining table if I want behind that chair, push the chair a little bit in front, but not right now. Right now, the budget is for the chair first. And yeah, and making the makeover for the living room, because I want to paint it white if I decide that I'll be staying here a long time, like 2 or 3 years, mostly 2 years. Yes. And then if you turn around, this is the TV. I bought this TV at Tuskys. It was on offer also, and there I put my remote. One remote is for the decoder, and one is for the woofer, and the TV one I'm seated with it. Then I have my laptop. I've just finished using it. It's behind the TV. And then there's my padlock. And then when it comes this side, that is my woofer. I had that from a really, really long time ago, and that's why I still have it, because I use it to listen to the radio and listen to the TV sometimes if I want the extra sound and drama and all that effect. And then behind those are my books I was working. So those are my books. I was scribbling some things, and the ones behind. Then this box, this box I DIY'd. I needed somewhere to put all these miscellaneous things. So I had this box, and I cut the handles, and it worked. So that's that for the box. It has the KPLC meter, the mask, some wires, all that miscellaneous stuff. And then this door, it leads to the balcony. This house actually has 2 balconies. That's why I love it. I love it so much. It's so spacious. So for this balcony, I've also not done anything with it yet. So that's how it looks like. This is where I put my shoes also after a long day at work. This is where I'm going to I want to put some plants around outside here. I want to put some plants outside there, and to plant some herbs. That's the mint and all that good stuff outside there. So the curtain also for the door, I got it from I had it in my other apartment, my previous apartment. So I just put it to use that also. So after the living room, those are the indoors shoes. After the living room, there is a corridor. Now this corridor leads you this side. This is the laundry area. I'm planning on buying a machine, but right now I don't have. So that's my laundry basket. That's my big basin for washing the clothes, and the bucket below there. And then the sink area, it has a cup for holding my toothbrush and toothpaste, and then not my sanitizer, my hand wash and earbuds. Yeah, that's it. I will also plan on buying a mirror and putting it above the sink. So, and then this is the door to the bathroom and the toilet. This mat I got it at Tuskys too. There were 2 of them, and they were going for $250 for the both of them a long time ago, like 1 year ago. So I bought them that time, and I've had them until to date. So the slippers are for the bathroom slippers, and then the toilet itself is simple. It looks like that. So that's the toilet, and then on top of the toilet I have my bathing soap. Then I was washing the toilet, so there's a toilet cleaner, some tissue, and then below there, that's my pump for washing the toilet. That one, that's my pump for washing the toilet. And then on the window, that's my cleaning stuff, my laundry cleaning stuff. Yeah. Then from the toilet, from the bathroom, that is, you turn around and you go to the bedroom. Now I live on the 1st floor, and the ground floor, it has, when it rains, there's a lot of water, and for some reason there's a lot of mosquitoes. So the insecticides did not work, so I resolved to buy this net. And this net was really it was really hard to put together. You see, I took a whole hour trying to assemble this thing na haikuingiana vizuri. So that's it. It's zigzag, but it still works. And when I find time, I'm going to try and put it together again, well together. You know what I mean, to put it kuiweka vizuri, yani isilin vile inalin. So that duvet I also had it from a long time ago, and then those and the pillows too. So that's how the bed looks. And then for the curtains, I had these curtains. The curtains, I had those curtains from my previous apartment too. So they're actually shears. So I just put them in the bedroom because on the other side of the bedroom, it's a wall, the other building's wall. So nobody can see inside the bedroom even at night when the lights are on. So I just left them like that. And yeah, that's how they are. And then this side, this side is where the closets are. I have 2 closets, 1 and 2, and then there's these ones above here too, 1 and 2. So the ones above, I normally store my bag things like extra blankets, extra pillows, and suitcases. And then here are clothes, and the other one has shoes and some sweaters. Yeah, that's it. And also sometimes when the shoes don't fit in that closet, I usually put them under the bed for now because it works. Yeah. So I'm also planning to buy some bedside tables. Are they called bedside tables? Yeah, one for this side and another one for that side, and more decor items for this room. But for now it works. And all the decor stuff and all the improvements have been moved to next year. The budget has been moved for next year, so all the throw pillows, all that fancy and decor stuff is going to happen next year. But that's how the bedroom overall looks like. So from the bedroom you turn this way and then you go to the kitchen. This is my favorite part. So this is how the kitchen looks. When you get in, you first see the fridge, and then on top of the fridge I have a tray of eggs that is almost done with, and I thank God because it's December and I'm planning on going home, so I don't want things to just stay here and get spoiled. So these are masks I normally wear when I go to the shop. They have been worn, but they're not dirty. Like if I just go downstairs to the shop, I wear one and I won't throw it. I just put it there to be used some other time. And then this is bread. I put it here so that I don't forget and it goes bad. And then these are my spices, my spice jars. Yeah, there's garam masala. Then the other one is coriander, turmeric, cumin seeds, and cardamom, and black pepper. So here I DIY this extension. I just put it, I stuck it there with super glue because I just have one socket for the kitchen. So that one serves the electric kettle, the fridge, and the cooker. So before you go to the cooker, I have this stand. So on top of the stand I have the kettle, the electric kettle. Then I have the extra kitchen towels and a matchbox on top. Then the blue thing is 8-in-1 grater. Then the lower tire, I normally put my tomatoes, because if you put tomatoes in the fridge, they tend to lose their flavor and all that stuff. And then the one below that has my onions. That is the white onions, the garlic, and the red onions, and some ginger, dried ginger. They have dried right now. Then I have this gas cooker that I had also from my previous apartment, and I didn't want to get rid of it because it helps me most of the times when the bigger gas is depleted. Yeah, and it's a lifesaver also. And then below there I have some extra sufurias and some potatoes. Yeah. And then here this is my cooker, the gas cooker, plus one of my pots that I've put up there that I think I want to use to start dinner. or supper. And then that's my my kitchen towel that always stays there. And then if you turn here, this is my dish rack. I got this from Kamkunji. You can get this 2-tier one for 1,000 bob, or you can bargain even lower to 900 shillings. Or if you're really a really good bargainer, you can go up to 800 shillings or 850. And the 3-tier one, you can get it for about 2,000, or you can, depending on your bargaining ability. So that tire, I got it from Kamkunji. Yeah. And then I have, besides here, I have salt and sugar. So I normally like putting them close to the cooker, so that when I'm cooking, it's easier to reach to them. And then that's the oil. That's where my oil for cooking normally stays. And then that's the salt shaker, and that's these are toothpicks. And then below there, I divide that jug. I put it into my utensil holders, and it holds all the spatulas, the sieve, the wooden spoons, the whisk, yeah, and all that good stuff. Then here, I have this chopping board that I bought. I bought those hooks. I super glued it to the wall, and then I hung that chopping board because it was getting mold from if I just put it down without hanging it. So right now it's close to the window. It dries really nice, and the mold is kind of disappearing now. So that's where I store my chopping board. And then here, that's my thermos. I normally like this thermos having hot water at all times, but right now I've just washed it, so it's there. So I've just set it aside, but that's where it normally stays, with hot water, for in case someone wants to make hot cocoa or coffee. And then there's a jug with fresh water, because our water, the tap water, is salty. It's borehole water. So I put the fresh water in the jug and the glass right beside the thermos. And then here is a tank. Because the previous apartment I used to stay in did not have water 24/7, so I had to store some water in the tank, and that habit never left me. So even here, I'm storing some water in the what's it called, the tank, but I normally use it twice a month. So once every 2 weeks, I empty it and refill it once again, so that the water does not get bad because of staying in the tank for too long. Then that bucket is specifically for the kitchen, for washing the kitchen towels, or even dishes. So that is not to get out of the kitchen. It's specifically for the kitchen. Then that's the dustbin. So for the dustbin, it never sleeps inside the house with the rubbish. Every night I have to get rid of the rubbish and throw it outside, so that it gets rid of the fruit flies. Yeah, fruit flies. And then that's an old t-shirt. So you see this door, it has a space down there, and it brings in insects inside, and I don't like that. So I just put in that t-shirt to prevent that from happening. So it always stays there day or night to prevent that from happening. Yeah. And then this is the second balcony that I was telling you about. So that's how it looks like. You see how big and spacious it is. So for this one, I also have those containers from my previous apartment because of the water problem. So I store the water there also, but I'm going to find somewhere better to put the containers, or something to hide the containers too, because I don't want to throw them away. So this is the trash can I was telling you about, that I empty all my rubbish from the house to at night. I got that one from Kamkunji. It was 500 shillings. And then these cardboards, they came with the fridge and the cooker, but I don't want to throw them away because I want to use them. They are heavy duty, and I want to use them for some DIY projects, building some DIY projects like the box in the living room. So so we'll see, because if I do the DIYs, I'm going to show you also if they might be helpful to some people out there or to you. So that completes my apartment tour. I'll keep updating you guys about any additions that I bring to the house and the projects and developments that I do to this house. But in the meantime, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so very much for watching. Bye. See you next week.